What's up, everybody? It's your boy Shady. Welcome back. I got a banger here for you today. We're taking a look at the Toten Easter egg. The complete Easter egg is going to be a full guide, comprehensive, give you step by step how to do it. So sit back, relax, and come with me on this journey. So for me, I like to stay in spawn for a few rounds, 6, 7, 8, something like that. I think to get around 10,000 before I leave. Typically what that allows me to do is buy all the doors I need to buy and also hit Pack-a-Punch and get upgraded right away. On our way to turn on power, we can actually save a little bit of time if we head into this dead end that's next to the bar and the electronics store, and we can pick up our first fuse before even going down to power. Once in power, just run past it, flip the switch, continue down the stairs and take out the second Tempest to get the second fuse, and we'll have power sorted and turned back on straight away. Once power is finally turned back on, we can head up one of the zip lines and head towards the Pack-a-Punch machine. In this case, before we actually hit the Pack-a-Punch machine, what we need to do, our first little Easter egg step, is we need to find a microwave dish. This is going to be the first step in actually building Klaus. So on either side of the Pack-a-Punch machine, we actually have these no man's land looking type areas, lots of barbed wire, metal protrusions, and of course the auto turret, which you want to stay out of the spotlight. You run into the spotlight, the auto turret will find you and start to shoot at you, which ain't good. See, just like that. If you don't find it on the first one, that's just bad luck. Just run to the other side. One of these piles will have it. There you go, microwave dish found. The second step to turning on Klaus is actually finding his hands. Before we do that though, we're going to go ahead and fully restore the Pack-a-Punch machine by fighting this little mini boss called the Disciple. If you take out the Disciple first, all of his little controlled zombies will die in the subsequent electromagnetic explosion. I don't know what it is. I'm not a scientist, but I do play one on TV. There you go. Luckily, this will not kill. This will only displace the round zombie. So we still have our final round zombie for round 6. At this point, it is imperative that we buy Brain Rot and head back to the abandoned apartment buildings and room 305. You can actually see on the minimap in the top left corner that there's a hidden room behind this wall. So all we have to do is sit here and wait for a zombie to come, hopefully turn him, and then what he'll do is he will break down this door for us. There we go. And alas, we have Klaus's last victim. The final step in building Klaus requires us to reach level 10 and a Panzer. In the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the garment factory and preemptively place the microwave dish. Next, make sure you head back to the Pack-a-Punch machine and switch out your weapon mod. I suggest Cryo Freeze, as it's a non-lethal and will not interfere with any save zombies you might have going on. Now that you're at level 10, what we need to do is go ahead and make quick work of this Panzer, and he will drop a battery pack for Klaus. Pick up the battery pack, and we can head immediately downstairs and construct Klaus. Once Klaus is fully constructed, you can head out either door, take a right, and follow the corridor down until you find a blasted hole in the wall on the left-hand side. In this room, the switch control room, you will find a locker with a number 0 above it. Call in Klaus right in front of the locker, and he will very gingerly and gently pick the lock by smashing it. Once it's open, pick up the black light, and now we can move on to leveling up Klaus. Now this requires between 20 and 30 kills, and the easiest way to do this is just call in Klaus and run circles around him. The zombies will not pay attention to Klaus as he is an inorganic being and does not have brains. Please don't tell him I said that. After Klaus has finally dispatched the remaining zombies, head upstairs in the garment factory and we can check to see if he has been upgraded. The LCD screen top left corner of his stand shows red. He is not. However, while we're here, we can look for the first safe code combination, which for us is actually going to be located at the bottom of the stairs, 11. Next up, we want to look for number 2, which is going to be the service passage area. And our code as here is actually in the hallway, so be sure to check there if you don't find it in the room initially. The final code is going to be found here in the grocery store, and I've only found it here on the left-hand side of the door. Now that we found all 3 safe code combinations, we can head back to room 305 in the abandoned apartments and plug in our combination, where we will now receive our Cerberus. Now that we have the wonder weapon, we can head down to the sewer access area, where we call in Klaus, and he will bust through this brick wall for us. Now comes just a bit of RNG. We have to kill zombies until they drop the correct variant of the wonder weapon. We're looking for the Blazer in particular. Luckily for us, RNGesus was on our side, and this one didn't have to wait too long. Now, I'd recommend doing a better job of clearing out the area than I did before you start to melt through this blast door. However, I managed to make it through with 40 HP, which is, 39 more than I needed, right? Now that we've breached the secret lab, we'll need to kill some zombies to actually get these energy domes to dissipate. This would be a good time to finish leveling up Klaus. So I would recommend going to the trial machine area, calling in Klaus, getting a train of zombies together, and just letting him go ham. At this point, he should be ready to be upgraded. We can check the top left corner, and it is green. He is ready to be upgraded. We can call him in right in front of the machine. He will go in, but this will trigger a defense mode. Defend Klaus for 1 minute while he upgrades, and then we can move on to the next step. Return to the secret lab, shoot this box with the wonder weapon, and out will drop the end station lure. On your way out, pick up the 3 canisters. Now we need to find the essence harvesters, which are spread out throughout the map in various locations. We need to throw down our end station lures, and a bunch of tempests will emerge. We have to kill the tempest to fill the essence canisters, and return the canister to the central podium in the secret lab. Now it's time for us to obtain the warhead. We're going to need Klaus for this, so go grab Klaus, head to the train tracks. We're going to call him in on the furthest most track from this particular room, the switch control room. Depending on when the train runs, you might have to wait a minute or two for the track cooldown or the switch cooldown on the tracks. But once that is up, call in the train. Klaus will catch it like a boss, grab the warhead and the ID keycard, which is actually seems to be like right next to a piece of intel, so don't get confused. Make sure it says ID card. So right here, that was the intel. The ID card, I think, is on his right leg, which is kind of weird, not gonna lie. I had to pop Ether Shroud just to get back in there and take another look, because Klaus can't hold the train forever. So here we go, back on the same guy, and there it is now. So be careful when you're doing that stuff. Once again, return to the secret lab, place the warhead upon the podium. Next up, we need to build Klaus's headgear. We need 3 pieces for this. First, head to the ghost station, shoot this electronical box, you'll get a circuit board. Next up, we want to head to the electronics store. Shoot all of the radios you can find until the transistor pops out. And lastly, head to spawn and shoot the antenna, where we will get, shockingly, an antenna. After we've acquired all 3 pieces, we'll go back underground, craft the headgear for Klaus, we'll activate him, and pull him over to the computer that's on the table in the center of the room. Once we do this, he will now hack the signal from the computer, and we will be able to call in a Megaton. Now 3 bosses are spawned in, a Megaton and 2 super mimics. Take care of the 2 super mimics as quickly as possible. Split the Megaton as you would usually do. This time though, the bombers are extremely important. Once we kill the bombers, they will drop radioactive material, which we'll have to craft using the special crafting table at the trial location into a uranium device. Take the uranium device to the top of the destroyed penthouse, attach it to the zipline, and repeat, this time attaching the other one to the top of the Krober building. Once completed, the 2 devices will be set on a collision course towards each other, crash, combine, and form cleansed rock, which we will apply to the warhead in the secret lab. We now have to repeat this process using the computer just outside the grocery store in the military tent. One important thing to note is as they're spawning on the roof here, you can actually force them to come down to you. I've observed this on several different runs. It just didn't particularly happen for me on this game. And I'm wondering if it's because I split the Megaton too soon. So I would suggest trying to lure them down by going up, engaging with them, not splitting the Megaton, and then coming down. Once again, just to reiterate, we're doing the same thing as before, setting up 2 uranium devices, one on the Krober rooftop, and then the other one on top of the destroyed penthouse. It's at this point that I highly recommend that you get boss fight ready. as when you pick up the second cleansed rock and place it upon the podium in the secret lab, you will be thrown into the boss fight. So if you want to pack your gun, level your gun, get some ammo, get some armor, whatever it may be, do so now, or it will be too late. Now it's boss fight time. I would say this is not a terribly difficult boss fight. I think this is on the easier side. Valentina only has a couple of different attacks. Only one is absolutely damaging. You'll see a little bit later, we'll highlight it, but it'll basically kill you if you don't have Juggernaut fully maxed out. Otherwise, we're looking at her Crystal Throw attack, which is like fucking Rock Slide or fucking Rock Throw from Pokemon. But it is effective, it will delete your shield, and it does a fair amount of damage to your health. I found that this device back here actually will block the attack. And also a huge thing to note, if you run Ring of Fire completely negates this for now. So use it while you can. Other than that, it's kind of just a war of attrition. Just keep dwindling her health down until she encapsulates herself in this red orb. What's really nice about when she does this, she'll move locations, which gives you ample time to reshield, ammo up if you need to, maybe pack a gun if it wasn't fully packed when you started the boss fight, craft whatever you need, self-res, tacticals, lethals, maybe a couple of kill streaks. If you spend too much time away from her, she'll automatically teleport you to her, but it happened to me in like the final stage, and there's plenty of time to do everything you need, running from workbench to arsenal to the pack-a-punch machine. Personally, for me, I found this Swarm variant, the Swarm mod kit variant of the Wonder Weapon to be extremely effective in both damaging her health and deleting her armor. This is the ultimate attack that I warned you guys about. Just take cover, break line of sight. It's not going to go through walls or anything like that, but it will absolutely kill you in one shot, no matter what your armor level is, no matter what your health level is, it will absolutely kill you. The only time it won't is if you have Juggernaut fully leveled up, in which case it leaves you with literally 1 HP. For this boss fight, I went in with Aether Shroud. I really wasn't planning on anything in particular. Aether Shroud is just kind of my go-to. It works okay. I still think Ring of Fire is probably the way to go, as again, it will completely block her stone crystal attack. There's another example of the her mega attack that would absolutely delete you. Just got to get around a corner and you are fine. But again, all in all, she's not a very difficult boss. It takes a little bit of time, a lot of whittling down. I really don't know the best weapon yet. Stay tuned. We'll have an update on best strats and what kill streaks are most effective, what guns are most effective against her in the coming days. So make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell turned on because you don't want to miss that. And here we go. Valentina has been defeated, and fuck you, bitch. Sorry, I had to. She's like evil though, so like I had to. Unfortunately, we're not quite done yet. We do have a little bit more work to do, but enjoy this cutscene.
He will consume this world.
Damn, that is one hell of a way to go.
Deliver the warhead to the Dark Ether. Let us be done with this.
I suppose this is the real reason why I'm here. Oh, it is important to feel needed.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Klaus hit me in my feelings right there. True story. So I'm kind of in a bad spot here. I got no ammo. I can't afford it. I'm like 400 off. Luckily, Klaus has a lot of health when he goes in here. And it's really important to note that the zombies, the bosses, all that stuff, they're not actually paying attention to him. The only ones that seem to actually go for him are those, what are they, the Tormentors, the red explodey boys. So don't worry too much about it. I don't think you can fail this unless you actively tried to fail. But yeah, this was a great one. Marauder Toten, I think, is clearly the best zombies map they've released. The Easter egg is great. The steps are intricate. It was fun. It was enjoyable, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and let me know. Did you find something helpful about this video? What else do you want to see from me in the future?
Raptor 1 is now free. All you need to is come and collect.
Fuck yeah, Raptor 1, baby, let's go. The homeboy, Raptor 1 for the
I do
boys.
appreciate your assistance.
Yeah, I like Raptor 1, I'm not gonna lie, big fan.
I cannot allow
What a fucking dick, dog. Like, seriously. Dude, literally just cleaned up his mess, and he's still gonna fucking shoot at me, bro. What's that? Yo, also, big shout out to my boy Brian, aka Skeletor, for hooking me up with this sick skin. I got the video. I know it took a minute. I'm sorry. I'm bad, but I got you the video, right, dog? And he's like front and center with his neon shit. He's fucking sick, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, bro.
Now, Sam.
Well, that's fucking lucky. Holy shit, dude, Maxis is fucking beastly, dude. Fucking creating fucking ether portals. Yo, this story is actually insane. It's getting real good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.